Today we are going to cover Power BI interview scenario questions on aggregation functions. Okay, so in this video we are going to cover average, average A and average X, and I'm going to explain you the difference between these three averages and how they play their role in any data sets. Okay, so before that we need to understand what are the difference between average, average A and average X. Later we are going to understand this with the help of this data. Okay, so in our sheet we have three data set. One is e-commerce orders, okay, second is employee data, and third one is sales analysis. Okay, so with this we are going to understand average, average A and average X. Okay, so before explaining this I'm going to explain you uh, I'm going to explain you definition of average, average A and average X. Fine. So average is, see, in average A, first is average. Okay, average, these functions come under aggregation functions. Okay, aggregation functions help us to take out the any solution within no given time. Okay, so for each function, for each DAX we have different DAX queries. Okay, so the syntax, first we'll understand what is average. Average is nothing but it returns the mathematical means of all the numbers in a column. Okay, so let's imagine you have a data of an employee. Okay, so there is an employee call there is an employee call Suresh. Take example as Suresh. Okay, so you can calculate what is the average salary of any specific person. Fine. So this is the syntax of average. Okay, so average is the function. Fine. And we are going to select the uh, we are going to select what average we are looking for. We are looking for sales, we are looking for quantity, or we are looking for any other average. Okay, so see how average work is. Average, what it does, it it performs on the column basis. Okay, and it takes text, it contains text. Okay, and no aggregation is performed in this. Okay, it's a very simple. If you remember, we have learned average in our college days, in our math as well, right? So yes, uh, not only that, how the average work is. Average work as a text column. Okay, and there will be no aggregation can be performed in average DAX, and it contains logical value or empty cells. Okay, and empty cells are ignored. Okay, if you have zeros or blank columns, average take it into consideration. Fine. Whereas average A plays a very there is no difference between average and average A. It's just in average it takes zeros and one into accountability, and in this, if we have blank values, it will take as zero. If it has any text, it will take as one. Okay, if you don't want to include any logical values, then it will be calculated. Okay, in average and average A, both will calculate in the same example. You see, this is a transaction ID, this is the total amount. As we can see, we have NA values, we have true values. Okay, so these are the blanks, right? So it will be take as zero, same as average only. Okay, and if it is true, then it will count as zero. So this is the syntax of average A. Now when it come to average x is quite different when it compared to average A and average x. Okay, so in average x, what it do is it does row to row calculation. Okay, and it will consider if it is if any rows is zero or null. It is totally different than average and average A. Fine. So to understand this average A and average X, we are going to understand with the help of this charts. Okay, so I have took a table to understand you people how average A and average X work. See, if you see, this is average query, okay, and this is average A query, and this is average X query. Fine. So I have created this taxes, okay, for average. I want to know the quantity of this category, okay, in average, and I want to know the ranking as well, and plus I want to know the sales as well. Fine. Not only this, I also want to know, okay, so first we will covering average, okay, then after we are going to cover the average A calculation, then after that we are going to cover the average X calculation. Fine. So see, in average A, so if you can see, we have customer name, okay, and category what they are going to sell. Then we have sum of sales, okay, sum of sales, sum of quantity, and sum of rating. On this, I have took out the, first I'll show you the sales, okay, average sales. So, if you see this, okay, if we want to know the average of a average of sales, okay, so if we calculate, if if we calculate all the sales in this table, see, I'll show you from the tables wise as well. This is the this is the sales table, okay. So in sales table, if you see, if we add 750 plus 500 plus 120 plus 150 plus 300 plus 600 plus 200 plus 900, we will be getting the total of 3820, okay. So we want to take out the average of this number. Fine. So how we are going to do that? See, I'll show you how this works. Okay. So see here, see, I have added each and every value of sales. Fine, right? See this, 750 plus 500, this all. So we are getting the total calculation of 3820. See, it is matching, right? 3820, 3820. What I have did, I have divided this with total number of rows. See, in sales we have total order ID is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. If I take out this, so I am getting total. If I take average of 3820, wait, I'll show you here, okay. If we take out the average of 3820, if we divide it by 8, then we are getting 477.5, okay. So this is what we are getting. Fine. And if we apply same formula, average formula, if you want to take out the average of quantity, so total quantity is 16, okay. If we divide, wait, if we divide 16 into 8, then we are going to get 2 quantity. 2 is the average of 16. Same thing implies for sum of rating also, okay. So sum of rating is 33.40, right? If we take out the average of this, see, if we take out the average of 34.40, if we take out average by 8, we will be getting 4.3. See, 4.3. So this is how average work. It doesn't take consideration of null values or zero values. No data will be affected in the average DAX, okay. But when it's come to average A, see, I have explained you, right, in this, in average A, if you see this table, okay, so here are the null values. This is NA, this is blank, this is true. So what DAX do is, DAX considered null value as 0, okay, and it considered true value as 1, okay. Fine. But average don't do that. It will calculate as 1 2 3 4 5 6 only, okay. But in average A, it doesn't take consideration. It will just give 0 value in this. See, so in this I have, so this was the average, right? Hope average concept is clear for you people. Now this is the average sales, okay. So see this, I have used here average A, average A, and I've take out the and I've take out and I've took out the average A of sales. So if you see this, there is a no difference between in average and average A. It is giving us same response. Okay, so see same 3 4 average of sales 3820 is 477.50, same as average. See, sum of quantity is 16 and we are getting 2, same as average only. There is a no difference between, because if you see our data, we don't have any null values, null values. Okay, see, if yeah, so we don't have any null values. That is the reason we are getting the same output, or else we would have got different output. But when it's come to average x, it's totally different. Okay, see, I'll show you. So in average and average A, we used to count on the row basis, right? And we used to consider zeros and null values. Okay, but in average A, it's totally different. In average A, it will going to calculate on row to row basis. 750 divided into 100, 500 divided into 80, 120 divided into 40, 450 divided into 90, 300 divided into 50. This is how it's going to give us result on the row to row basis. Okay, see here. So this is our table. Okay, see here, this is the average sales average table. This is average A table. This is average X table. Okay, now you see this. See, if we divide, wait, I'll show you my formula first. See what formula I've used. This is the table name. Okay, okay, this is the table name, and I've divided profit into sales. So when I divided profit into sales, what I have got, I have got this one. Okay, total of when I have divided, I got 710. Okay, and I have got sum of sales is 3820. Okay, so when I divide this, I will be getting, see this. Huh. If you see this, if I divide 750 into 100, wait, see, I'll show you here. If I divide, wait, I'll clear this and show you from starting. If I divide sales is 750. Sales divided into 100. So 100 by, so we are going to, if we divide this 750 to 100, what average we are going to get? We are going to get 0.3. And if we divide 500 to 80, we are going to get average of 0.16. If we calculate all this, we are going to get 0.20. Okay. Same for the shipping also. I have used two average X function. See, I have divided shipping cost in shipping cost quantity. Okay. So what I have got, this is the average X. Okay, because it got divided into row by row calculation. Okay, right? We have got row by row calculation. Hope you got the understanding of this. Average, it counts, it takes zeros and null values. In average A, it take null value as 0 and true as 1. In average X, it takes row to row calculation. Okay, row to row calculation, and it give us the final amount. If you want to check, you can do the cross checking by the data also. Okay, we have small data, that is the reason we can easily calculate. But when we work in Power BI, a big data set, we can't cross check in that manner. This is for only practice purpose. Okay, see, we have got some questions of Power BI interview, which will help us to understand this. These are the some basics and basic questions which has been asked in an interview. Okay, so see this. So see, first question is, okay, first question is, calculate the average sales of an article table. Okay, so we have made average sales, then we have used all the formula, we have used all the DAXs to take out the answer of this. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can comment down in the comment section. I'll happy to help you out. Okay, thank you so much.